Hello and welcome, everybody, to the most anticipated SFL game we've seen all year. The Oak Ridge Trojans and the Folsom Bulldogs facing off here at the Trojan Stadium men's varsity lacrosse. The Trojans, they're really good this year. Record of 20-9, 6-0 overall in league play. 9-2. Trojans are 6-0 in league play. That's first, so they have the first place crown in the SFL right now. Nationally, they're ranked the 51st best team in the country, so pretty outstanding. 13th in the state of California. Bulldogs entering today 1-5 have only played league games, so 1-5 in both league and overall play. Their one and only win this year was against Rockland at 10-4. They won 10-4. They are the 150th best team in California, so Folsom not up to their standards, in terms of all the other sports, but we're going to see if they can pull it out tonight, the win against the Trojans. We got 12 minutes on the clock. We got 4 quarters. Well, let's get the play going. The Trojans on a back-to-back win streak versus Davis and Jesuit. They're looking for their third win in a row tonight. Have only lost 2 games this year. So pretty good season so far for the Trojans. And we're away. Norin wins the face-off to start the game. Now we got number 8, Paolucci. Ball's moving around the perimeter. Once again, Oak Ridge only lost 2 games so far this year, both against really, really good squads. Their first loss was against Monte Vista, who is the best team ranked right now in California and 7th in the nation. And then they lost a couple weeks ago to De La Salle, who's 6th in California and the 26th best team in the country. Ooh, great save from Folsom. Great save from their keeper. And now they're moving down the other side. Folsom trying to get out to a hot start early. Ooh, nice. And Folsom takes an early lead, 1-0. Folsom, one of the best high schools in the nation, and especially in California. So it's not like them to be 1-5 and ranked 150. You don't really see that from Folsom, but they look hot now as they start the game 1-0. Here's a tip-off. And as away, Trojans win it once again. Trojans taking their time. Going around the back of the net. Just trying to find an opening. Ball with number 20, Hudgens. Joaquin Hudgens. Tries to get around him using that speed. Now they rotated. Oh, good look! But just wide. Good ball down to the number 10, Tucker Lang. Couldn't convert, but good look from the Trojans early. Paolucci double covered, and he hands it off. Here's Paolucci again, trying to make something work. Spins. Ooh, good ball, but no. And there it is, the finish on the opposite side. Trojans with a goal. Asher McKee with the first goal for the Trojans tonight. Then they tie it up 1-1. Here's the face-off at midfield. Trojans 2-0 in this category tonight, and 3-0. Norin wins it. Now Trojans once again just trying to find a hole in the blue defense, trying to convert. I got a perimeter now behind the net. Out to number 3, White. Now with Miniman. Ooh, takes a little stab and cuts inside. Down low, looking for a ball inside. No. Almost was there. Dane Ferriman, but couldn't convert the Trojans. And now Folsom on the other side. Bad ball from the keeper. Can they convert? Trojans scoop it up. Ball's moving around. Right now with Palucci. Palucci inside on the runner. And that's good. Trojans take it 2-1. Kellen Palucci, one of the stars of the Oak Ridge team, with another goal for the Trojans. This Trojans team led by goalkeeper number 25, Luke Vermette. Very powerful in that keeper box, as he hasn't given up a lot of goals throughout the year, of course, with the exception of the 2 losses. But his defense, led by Luke, of course, has really stepped up this year for the Trojans. And that's why they're 9-2. Hudgens. Over to Lang. Lang then got the first goal. He's got the first goal for the Trojans. Of course, Palucci with the second. We just saw that. Trying to find something inside. Cuts back out. Ooh, slings it from far out. But no good. Number 11, Asher McKee. Ball goes out. And Folsom ball. It'll be a turnover on the Trojans. And the Dogs will take possession. Marcus Kaiser, a good player for the Bulldogs this year, number 8. Folsom playing the patient game, trying to find an opening in the yellow. No gaps there, and they reset. Trying to find something that's working. They go cross. Ball's loose and picked up by the Trojans. They got numbers. And they're running. Number 26. And there's a goal for the Trojans. Take it 3-1. McKee extends their lead to 2 now, 3-1, halfway through the first quarter. Norin and Matalucci meet at the center, and Norin wins it for the Trojans, and now scooped up by Radol. Trojans working it. Behind the goal, now on the perimeter. And this was what we seen early from the Trojans. Just playing the patient game. Looking to strike. Just got to wait for the perfect opportunity. Keeping Folsom on their toes. Here he cuts inside. Good cut. And goal. Another for McKee. Extends it. Ryan Cardinaroli with the assist for the Trojans. Trojans 4-1 now. Of course, 6-0 in the SFL. They beat Granite Bay, Whitney, Del Oro, Rockland, Davis, and Jesuit in league play. Another face-off. Trojans win it once again. Have not lost the face-off tonight. Merrick Noren working hard. Ball goes behind. And play restarts at the goal for the Trojans. Well, it's dropped. Sticks flying. Folsom picks it up and they're running. A 4-on-4. And now numbers disperse. Folsom trying to do something. Oh, a little behind the back. Good save from Vermette. Oh, good ball. Down deep now, the Trojans. Got numbers. Can they convert? Good ball into the middle. He cuts to the right. Shot. Oh, great save. Hustle for the ball. Goes out of bounds. Folsom possession. Play resumes. Hudson Riedel. Now we got my other commentator joining us, Grant Sell. Once again, my name, Murcielago Delgado. Grant, how we looking so far? The Trojans up 4-1 early.
Yeah, we're looking good against our rivals Folsom. This is going to be a good game.
Yes, it is, and we've seen it so far. The refs talking to the players. Not liking what's happening down on the field. And play resumes. Here we go. Folsom with the ball. Ooh, sticks knock. Foul on the Trojans. Folsom ball. Getting physical. Oh, there's the flag.
Yeah, they got a little too physical there, so the ref had to throw the flag.
Kellen Palucci with the hold against number 11, Colby Colbo. Plays resumes. We got 3:50 on the clock. And Folsom working the outsides. Behind the net and out of bounds.
Still Folsom ball.
Ooh, good shot.
Again, another missed shot there.
But missed, yeah. 3:30 left in the first quarter. Play resumes. Trojans trying to get physical, but they leave an opening. But missed. Great save by Vermette. Trojans moving it down the field. Tipped away. Folsom players running into each other. There's a scruffle.
But number 13 has it. Hits number 20.
Max Minamy comes away with it. And now Trojans with the possession once again. Eli White directing traffic. Trying to get inside. Cuts left. He takes a shot, but it's too high. Trojans keep possession. Tries to make a move, but good defense by Matoli.
And Palucci misses that goal, and here he goes, bringing it down. Number 29 for the Dogs. So he will dump it off to Edelin. Running. And he tried to fire off, but good save.
And now they counter Vermette down to Carnaroli. Into White now. Now Trojans take it slow. Looked for the counter, didn't get it. They slow it down. Carnaroli gets inside. Good ball. Down to White, but can't convert. White gets his own, though. There's a shot. Great save. Their keeper, number 30, Gorojetsky. And now Trojans.
Here he goes. Gets hit.
They go opposite side.
Here he goes, running.
Joaquin Hudges. Here comes on number 10, Tucker Lang, off the sidelines.
Lang scoops it back up.
Will Yoder now, number 12. Sorry, number 13.
Max Minamy.
Yep. Oh, good cut inside. Good connection.
Hudgens.
11 and 20 connect for a Trojans goal. Mackey and Hudgens. Good run. And it leads to a Trojans goal, 5-1. Just under 30 seconds left in the first quarter. McKee saw an angle, and Hudgens took the open turf, and it leads to a beautiful Trojans goal, 5-1. Another face-off win. Last 20 seconds now. Folsom forces the turnover.
Here he goes. Time is going to expire.
Yeah, he's got open room.
But
The ball's on the ground. 3 seconds. Not close enough to the goal. And that'll run out the first quarter. Trojans coming out with a hot start with a couple goals and good saves from Vermette. And it's 5-1 headed in to the second quarter. And we're back. Second quarter action here at Children's Stadium, Oak Ridge, Folsom, Lacrosse. And you know what? I'm going to take this a little different way. You know, we haven't seen MLB baseball since October, but last day of spring training closes up, and the hometown San Francisco Giants, they play the Cincinnati Reds. First game of the year on Thursday. You know, the Dodgers, being in the NA West with the Dodgers, it seems like that it's unfair, but I really think the Giants got a shot. They've whooped this year in spring training. They've been beaten up on teams, so I think they got potential. But just an exciting week for MLB. It's back, baby. It's back. And we're back now. Second quarter. Here we go, face off to start the second. Folsom has not won one of these tonight. Number 22, Noren, has predominantly won, and there's another one for Noren. Team switch sides. Well, there's an opening for Noren. He takes the opportunity, and that's a banger.
Early goal here.
Merrick Noren with a heater outside the circle. Trojans extend the lead within 20 seconds. 6-1.
Sam Metalucci for Folsom is on the face-off.
Did anyone record that?
Facing Merrick Noren. Sorry.
And Sam's brother, Max Metalucci, is actually the Bulldogs' leading scorer this year with 15 goals. So they got to watch out. Number 10, Max Metalucci. Great player for this Dogs team. Trojans moving on the outside. We've seen this all year from the Trojans and all night as well.
And here he goes, and he tries to fit that through. Couldn't connect.
AJ Stonebarger with the rip.
Here we go. Play resumes. McKee
And
gives
wow.
it. Good ball and the finish for another Trojans goal.
Oak Ridge clicking on all cylinders, 7-1. They've scored 2 goals already in the first 1.5 minutes.
Yeah, the Trojans using that hot momentum at the start to continue in the second. Already 2, as you said, in the second quarter. Another face-off at midfield. Ball is loose, and the Trojans scoop it up. Ooh, defenders coming hot. Attackers from the Bulldogs. Ooh, good run. Inside, but just missed. Tucker Lang saw it, but couldn't execute, but nice idea from the Trojans. Logan Justrich, number 14, checks back into the game for the Trojans. Ooh, a good spin, but high and misses again.
Another missed shot here by Oak Ridge.
Play resumes. Good moves. He gets inside.
And just misses the goal.
Scoops back up. Back into the center. Great defense. As they force Oak Ridge to reset. Dane Ferriman. Now over to McKee. Ball's loose. Trojans spook it back up. Number 10, Lang. Ooh, a ripper!
Wow, what a goal!
Cutting inside to the left on his weak side, Kellen Palucci with another goal for the Trojans, 8-1.
That's a highlight reel type goal right there. Spinning while he shoots.
Yeah, cuts in from the right side on his left. Spinning and hits the back of the net. 8-1. Another face-off. Another win for the Trojans. Closing into the last few weeks of the NBA season, the Kings playing the Thunder tonight. Score right now is 42-25. Thunder, a top 2 team in the NBA.
Yeah, and this is a battle of the top 2 teams in the NBA. The teams with the best records. Cavs, best record in the West. Or in the East, sorry. Thunder, best record in the West.
Yeah, and the Kings a couple weeks ago, I think last week, yeah. They beat the best team in the NBA and the Cleveland Cavaliers. And then have kind of been on a losing streak.
Yeah,
starting with the Bulls.
Ever since their win streak was snapped.
Yeah, currently under 500 now. Kings have not been under 500 in a minute. And now they're only a game back of being out of the play-in. So Kings got to lock back in. Doug Christie came in after the firing of Mike Brown and really got the team together, but it's kind of flattened out. They got to get back to work. Oh, another ripper. And that's a goal. Mackay with another goal off his left hand.
And it is 9-1. It's a very one-sided game.
As I said, this Trojans team really good. Only 2 losses on the year, 9-2. And those 2 losses being to very good squads in California and De La Salle and in Monte Vista. Folsom has not seen the success that they're used to this year. And it started off good for them. They had the first goal of the game. But ever since then, it's been stale. They haven't really had a threat.
Yeah.
But here's one now.
He goes. Flush it through traffic.
Cuts inside. There's a flag. Great save by
Vermette.
Vermette. Luke Vermette with another spectacular save.
Yeah, he's been making saves all game long, except for that one shot.
Close quarters and a great save. It's going to be couple violations. Trojans coming to sit. Number 20, Joaquin Hudgens, a big player tonight, checks back in.
And
Oh,
the
good shot.
But the save by Vermette.
Another close quarter save. And 2-5 working back there. Trojans resetting back to number 13, Minami. Trying to shake his defenders, but he can't. He gives it off.
Palucci. Back to Palucci. Kellen Palucci.
Good spin. He gets inside the defender, but can't find another guy. Tries to reset. There he does.
Mickey. Riedel.
Just high on that one. Number 16, Hudson Riddle. Trojans working it patiently. Tries to get inside. Good
and
luck.
That is a goal.
Another for Hudgens. Joaquin Hudgens
10
adds one more to the Trojan score.
10-1 Trojans. It's a one-sided game.
Halfway through the second quarter, and the Trojans are not stopping.
There's nothing like a primetime game, Merce. Something about just being under the lights.
Yeah, on a beautiful day as well.
Yeah.
Super sunny, sunset. Got a nice breeze here.
Yeah, here at Oak Ridge Stadium.
Here's another face-off. Oak Ridge continues to win that battle. One of the reasons Folsom hasn't really been able to convert, they haven't had possession, starting with the face-off.
Yeah, Oak Ridge has wanted more, but miscommunication there.
There is a possession there for the Bulldogs.
But Oak Ridge defense strong.
Oh, ball knocked out. Getting physical. And the Bulldogs retain possession. Clock is winding. Folsom got to use this to their opportunity. Haven't had the ball down here many times. They got to convert. Of course, they got to get past Vermette 2-5. Trying to get inside or find a man.
No. Bad pass there. Out of bounds. And it's Oak Ridge ball.
Lang comes back into the game after a violation. Ooh, good passes, but can't connect.
Good save, Keith. Great passing, Oak Ridge.
Now running down the line. Burke trying to find something. Number 15. He's got numbers. Cuts it inside, but can't handle cleanly. And a turnover for the Trojans.
Yeah, he might have had an option for a one-on-one shot there.
Yeah, had a good look. Just couldn't caress the ball.
Oh, and he dropped it.
Ball slips out, but he wins it back. They now reset. AJ Stonebarger gets inside, but
And
just high.
Misses AJ Stonebarger. Barely misses that shot.
Oak Ridge, their next game will be at Granite Bay. Ooh, what happened there? And that is a goal. I couldn't see it at first, but it was because it was in the back of the net for another goal for the Oak Ridge Trojans. Extends the lead to double digits now, 11-1.
AJ, beautiful goal.
Stone Barger with his first goal of the night. And we got a timeout. Trojans take a double-digit lead, 11-1. They just can't be stopped. We're back after the timeout. Trojans 11, Bulldogs 1. As I was saying before the break, Trojans, their next game is on Thursday against Granite Bay. Granite Bay, they're 6-2. Their last time those two teams faced was earlier, a couple weeks ago. And the Trojans, with a 14-8 victory over the Granite Bay Grizzlies. So a dominating victory. See if they can repeat that one. Folsom, their next game will be against Davis on Thursday as well. Last time they played Davis, they lost 13-9. That was actually the first game of the year.
And wow, that's a goal.
Another goal for the Trojans. Davis, their record is 5-5, 3-3 in league. That's fifth. So Folsom hoping that if they can't win tonight, they can draw the series even against the Blue Devils on Thursday. Just under 3 minutes to go in the first half. Trojans up 11, 12-1.
Oak Ridge on a 12-0 scoring run.
Couple players coming back into the game. Alex Reed for Folsom. Oh, what a good cut and an early action from number 9, Dane Fairman, as he checks back in.
Speaking of scoring runs, for those of you who didn't know, last night our Oak Ridge men's volleyball team beat Folsom 4 sets to 1, or 3 sets to 1 out of 4 total sets. That's always a good sign.
Yeah, they lost the first set 27-25 and then won 3 straight from there. Our boys volleyball team is actually very, very good. Some of the top teams in the country and, of course, in California. Yeah, the Oak Ridge boys volleyball team is the 9th best team in California, and nationally they're ranked the 11th best team. So a little bit of a scare to start the first set last night, but took away the win. 21-1 is their record. They're obviously first in league at 7-0. And, you know, if you like what you see here from TPSM Children's Pride Sports Marketing, you can watch all our past live streams like last night if you wanted to, live on our live stream homepage.
Steals it.
And we also got a couple more streams this week. Thursday. Ooh, hold on. A little bit of a scare. But Trojans, get out of it. We got a stream on Thursday, women's lacrosse versus Granite Bay. Of course, Varsity, so you can check that out on Thursday. And then on Friday, we have our annual TPSM Trojans March Madness, which is a student versus staff basketball game. It's a charity event. Half the proceeds go to Aspire Kids, which is a nonprofit organization to help kids. And then the rest of the proceeds go back into the Oak Ridge Athletics. So that's exciting. We got that Friday. We've had that for going on, I think, 5 years now. So this will be our 5th year anniversary on Friday. Ooh, ball's high in the air and goes out the back. We got just 9 seconds left in the first half. See if anybody can capitalize. Trojans in the attacking third. 5 seconds. Can they get a shot off? It goes back. Clock stops. 3.1 on the clock. Gonna have to get a shot off early. Cuts inside. But no. To no prevail. And it'll be a halftime, 12-1. Trojans absolutely dominating the Bulldogs in this first half. And don't go away. We got another 24 minutes of lacrosse. We got second half action here at Trojans Stadium coming right at you. Bulldogs, Trojans, Varsity Lacrosse. And we're back. Second half action between the Trojans and the Bulldogs. Trojans 12-1 lead. Absolutely dominated the first half. Folsom didn't really have any opportunities, and the ones that they did, they couldn't convert. Trojans did have a lot of opportunities, and as we see, converted on a couple handful, a dozen, actually. 12-1. Second half.
And here he goes.
Down low. Moving side to side. Tries to get inside but can't. And kicks it out to Carnaroli. Now it's Sorensen. Cuts inside, Sorensen just wide. Good shot. Just couldn't prevail. Just a little too wide on that right side. 10:48. Just a minute into the second half. Oh, that was nice.
And
Number 8,
goal.
Kellen Palucci with a jumping strike into the back of the net. 13-1 Trojans. Palucci, he's got a couple goals tonight, and that one as well. Coming from the back right side and gets an angle that he likes and fired. Goal for Palucci and the Trojans. There's a face-off. Another win for Noren. Ball behind the net. Cutting inside. And a goal.
That's another goal.
Tucker Lang cutting inside with the sidearm striker.
In this 13-1 game, it appears they're going to keep the clock running, probably because it's such a blowout.
And yeah, as we've said, we've not seen many blowouts between the Trojans and the Bulldogs, at least not on the Oak Ridge side. Couple blowouts for the Dogs.
Yeah, especially this past football season.
Yeah, but the men's lacrosse team has taken it and is just running with it. No stop in sight. Down the right side. They switch the field. Now he's looking. Cuts inside. Carnaroli trying to get shifty. Play on. Oh, drops the ball. Ball is loose in the middle. Who's going to scoop it up? Looks like still loose on the ground. It's all over the place and out the back. It looked like a shot by Hudgens, number 20. Trojans keep the ball. Palucci now behind the net.
And here he goes, cradling around. Hits his man.
Good switch. They got Oppo now. Working it. Ball's loose. Folsom picks it up.
Out of bounds.
Wilkett Burke. Oh, there's a flag. On a hold, it'll look like. Yep. Running under 7.5 left to go in the third. Halftime check-in. OKC is beating the Kings 64-42. And the Kings, as we've said, have cooled off. And now they're really kind of playing with desperation, because if they lose this game, then they'll be tied with Phoenix for the 10 seed and only a half game ahead of Dallas, who's 11. Who Dallas right now is out of the play-in entirely. So the Kings better be careful. They got to get their act together. At one point, they were competing for the 6 seed. Now they're competing for the 10 seed. Ball moving around. Ooh, great ball. Gets inside. Shot is blocked. Great defense from the Dogs. Now they take advantage. No, Trojans win it back. Sticks are flying. We did just see Russell Wilson, a veteran-aged quarterback, make his decision. He's signing a 1-year deal with the New York Giants to be their next starting quarterback. Giants signed Wilson, even though a week ago they did just sign Jameis Winston as well. Maybe a QB competition, who knows?
Yeah, appears there might be.
There's another goal for the Trojans. Jake Dawson, number 18, with his first action of the night, and he scores. Yeah, and now that the Giants, they got 2 quarterbacks, definitely going to look elsewhere in the draft. Looks like it'll be good old Travis Hunter at 3 if he's still available. In my mock drafts, I got Cam Ward going 1, Abdul Carter going 2 to the Browns, and then Travis Hunter is right there. Arguably one of the best players in the draft. Of course, he's got the 2-way versatility at wide receiver and cornerback. And so the Giants adding Malik Neighbors in the draft last year, possibly now Travis Hunter in April.
That could be electric, especially with the new quarterback, Russell Wilson, how he did last year, the Steelers' offense. We know that he still has it in him.
Yeah, he took a mediocre Steelers team and pushed it to the playoffs.
Yeah.
With, of course, legendary head coach Mike Tomlin leading the way. Oak Ridge will keep possession. We also did see veteran wide receiver Stephon Diggs go off the free agency board as he signs a 3-year deal to become the newest Patriot. Him and Drake May might have a connection there up in the East, North, and New England.
I don't know, though. Diggs is coming off of an injury. Like, he
is.
a big injury.
Torn ACL.
Typically when players come off of those, they aren't the same, or they don't perform the same, or they get hurt in that similar area again, and they're just prone. But maybe he could be like the Stephon Diggs we saw in Minnesota in the early Buffalo years. And takes the shot.
And that's good.
And that is good, and it's another Oak Ridge goal, 16-1. This game is ugly.
Don't know if the last game of the season will matter for either team. I mean, I'm sure it will for the Trojans, making their run But the last game of the season will be Oak Ridge versus Folsom in Folsom on April 24th. So close out with a rematch. Even though it's not very competitive, there's still heat down on the field. Very electric in terms of head-to-head matchups.
Yeah.
So that's exciting to close out the year
And here he goes.
with their big rivalry.
Passes it. And here he goes, and wow, what a good goal there by Brenner Dixon. Just running around the goal, scoring yet another goal, 17-1.
Yeah, just comes off the back right. Found an angle and slings it in there. 17-1 now. Trojans are cruising to the victory.
I mean, it's not over until the clock strikes 0. That's
Folsom,
why they play the game.
Folsom would have to put up a lot of points at a little amount of time.
And that's fine. They have to, put up 16 points in 12 minutes. I think they can do it.
You know, we love to shout out all our sports here at Oak Ridge. We were previously talking about our men's volleyball team, but our softball team also is stellar. One of the best teams in the country as well. They're 12-0 on the year. Third, 3-0 in league. That's first. They're the California's third best softball team and the nation's ninth.
Dang, that's pretty good.
Yeah. So shout out to our softball team, who really doesn't get the recognition they deserve. But an amazing softball team that's been great, and the program's been great for a while now. Hopefully we can see some awards from this Lady Trojans team here in the near future. Seven seconds now left in the third, of course, on the running clock. Oh, good cut. A last-second goal. And as that runs the third quarter clock down to zeros. Good cut and a good finish by number 16, Hudson Riddall. And that'll be it for the third quarter. 18-1. Trojans cruising. They're up 17, headed into the fourth. And we're back for a stellar and exciting fourth quarter of action here at Trojan Stadium. Oak Ridge been dominating all night. They're up 17 with 12 minutes to go.
Yep. This game has been one-sided. Folsom has given it their all. But just too much Trojans here tonight. And Oak Ridge is going to come away with the victory, barring a miracle by Folsom. And here we go.
Bulldogs win their... physical play. Flag. And immediately he gets sent off. Number 6, Brenner Dixon.
Man, that was a shot. And now Alex Reed for Folsom, slow to get up, is trotting off the field. That's good to see him getting up on his own power. But he took a shot by Dixon. Great to see he's okay. We never want to see an injury. Rivals or not, we want a clean game. Here we go, he muffs it. He can't scoop it up. And now he does. Folsom showing some life. Couldn't quite score, though.
Good save. Trojans' new goalie, number 4, Nick Brown. Ooh, and now opposite side, number 23, Noah Price. Cuts inside. Shot is good.
Goal.
Jake Dawson, and followed by a little nudge in the back. A little is an understatement as Dawson falls to the ground. But after a shot, 19-1. Running clock, of course, 10:30 left to go in this one. Face off. Folsom won the last one, and they'll win this one too. Ball's loose, picked up by the Trojans. Another scooper. Ball's loose again, getting physical. Who comes out with it? The Trojans do. Dixon. Trojans moving the ball across. Trying to find something, gets inside. Riddall cuts now to his right. Gets it to Dawson. Jake Dawson. Going back to Riddall. Riddall looking. Trying to make something happen. And now a shot!
And that is good. And that's another goal for Oak Ridge.
Brenner Dixon.
20-1.
From the top of the key. 20-1.
Folsom scored the first goal in this one, but nothing since.
Stellar defense from the Trojans. And yeah, nothing. As we've said, not many opportunities, and the ones they've had were shut down by the Trojans' defense. Face off, Folsom. One back-to-back. Cardinal this time scoops it up. They go back now, but moving forward. Oh, ball's loose, out of bounds. and blue ball.
Let's see if Folsom can muster up some offense here, and here he goes. Past midfield.
Mataluki. Tries to cut inside, but dishes it off.
And oh, heavy pressure. It's been contested all night. And oh, he loses the ball, and it's a fight now.
Carnaroli and Michael Lobis and Ryan Carnaroli. Oh, just slips in. Almost had it, but great shot from Matalucci.
And now it's 20-2.
Trojans went on a 20-0 run,
Yeah.
but finally stopped.
Credit Folsom, though. They never gave up. They kept fighting for at least another goal just for pride. They're playing for pride at this point. Nothing really can happen for them to win, as they need 18 goals in 6.5 minutes.
Kings drawing it a little bit closer. It's now an 11-point game with 6 minutes to go in the third. 72-61. Thunder up. Two best teams are playing tonight, as the Cavs are also playing against the Timberwolves. That score is 70-64.
How about a turnaround of a season for the Pistons this year after placing bottom in the league last year? Now they're like 5th or 6th in the East. They are playing great basketball right now.
Yeah, they're 6th right now. 9 games over 500. Cade Cunningham really putting that team together. The Warriors lost tonight. The Jimmy Butler revenge game did not occur. They lost to the Heat 112-86.
Kings fans can light the beam for that, even though the Kings didn't win.
Yeah. When the Warriors lose, it's always a good time.
Yeah. Oh, fight for it. Speaking of a good time, it's still a blowout here, but the players are still fighting, making it a good game to watch.
Clock running under 5 now. Left in this one. Trojans scoop it up. Down the middle, Dane Ferriman. Down low, good defense. Scooped up by the Dogs. And now running down the left sideline. Number 18, Matt Clark. Took that one down. Ooh, and an opportunity missed. Clark was there near the goal but couldn't handle it. Folsom does retain it, though. And a strike! There's a nice one.
And Folsom putting together a string of points here towards the end of the game. It's not enough to come back, but it is enough to make a dent in it. And for pride here,
Colby Colombo.
to put something good in this game to look back on.
That was a far shot, too. Had to put lots of power behind it, and he does. Strikes the back of the net, 20-3, running under 4. Don't forget, we'll be right back here. Same time, same place on Thursday, 7:15 for our next women's lacrosse game. That'll be against Granite Bay. And then, of course, our Trojans March Madness on Friday. Student versus staff charity basketball game. Anyone that's watching, we'd love for you to attend in person and help us donate back to the Trojans Athletics and to Aspire Kids, which is our charity that we're helping out on Friday.
Varsity with a spin move.
Cardinaroli working it. Dishes it out to his man, number 18, Jake Dawson.
Oak Ridge here, just trying to run out some clock. As they've already locked up the win, now they just need to make it official. But
Yeah, and a great win, of course.
yeah, it's still been a great game here tonight at Oak Ridge Field. It's always good when the Trojans win.
The Trojans have 8 games left on their schedule. As we've said, they play Granite Bay next on Thursday at Granite Bay. Another league game. Then they close out the year with Davis, Jesuit, and Folsom. Those are 3 league games. Definitely important games. Folsom, they've got a little bit more. Closing out the season with Del Oro and Oak Ridge. 2 league games.
Minute 15 on the clock. This game almost has seconds left. Our clock is a little ahead.
And as we close up, if you like what you see here from Trojan Pride Sports Marketing and us on YouTube, you can follow us on Trojan Pride 80. That's Trojan Pride 80 on all social media platforms for your Oak Ridge Athletics experiments. We got Athlete of the Week going on right now, the semifinals. So once again, Trojan Pride 80. You can find us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, all social media platforms. Check us out, Trojan Pride 80.
And we just need to wrap up the last 10 seconds here of the game.
Yeah, the Folsom sideline getting hyped. They want a last-second goal. Will they get it?
And yes!
And they will.
What a way to cap off the game with a goal. 20-4 made the game look a little bit more closer than it was.
And that'll be it. Clock hits 00. And the Trojans with an easy 20-4 victory tonight over the Folsom Bulldogs. What a game. What a game we had indeed. Folsom versus Oak Ridge. Always a pleasure to watch, no matter what the sport. Always the great SFL battle. And thank you, everybody, for watching. Thank you to Grant and Ryan for helping us out. My name, Murcielago Delgado. We'll see you back here on Thursday for women's lacrosse against Granite Bay. Once again, Murcielago Delgado signing off. Thanks, everybody, for watching. Have a good night, and go Trojans!